there, welcome back. Next we're going to talk about why Allume. Why is it that patients and families choose Allume, and why is it our care providers are unique? So the first is that we focus and specialize. We talked about this before in the guiding principles section where we talked about curated focus. So part of why we are chosen is because we specialize, and we look to specialize in populations where we can develop a care model that is innovative, intentional, thoughtful, and adds true, remarkable, palpable value to the families and to patients. So the reason why a family will choose us is because of that specialty, but also because we are committed to remarkable care. Because the way we do things is a little different, because we value having that level of remarkability, that palpability of caring. This gives us the ability to surround patients and families who have complex challenges with excellent solutions. We care about the families in an authentic way, and we look to provide care that transcends just what the medical needs are. The second reason why people choose, families choose, and patients choose, and referral sources choose Allume is because our care providers themselves are remarkable. And so we carefully select everybody who comes in the door, and not everybody stays. Not everybody's the right fit, because this is a special place. It's a special environment. And we look to build and bring in people who genuinely care about others. We have a 6-step interview selection process. Whether you're aware of what's happening or not, we are taking you through 6 different steps, and we're looking for different things along the way. We have our orientation program, which you're part of right now, and our shadow program, which you will be part of as you exit from orientation into going into the field. There'll be an opportunity for you to work with a senior shift nurse or supervisor or mentor to shadow them, go into the field and see them in the field, and also take notes, right? Document alongside them so that you get the experience of documenting and being with them, trying things out with that patient, with the oversight of a senior shift nurse. And then you'll have the opportunity to go into the home and wherever you're going to first provide care. And if it's determined that you need extra support, which most of the time it will be, we'll have a senior shift nurse or supervisor with you for the first portion of your shift. And the idea is to make sure that you feel confident and safe. And we depend on you, by the way, to tell us if you don't feel confident or safe. The last thing in the world we want you to do is be left alone with a patient and not have a clear feeling of confidence and safety. So our orientation and shadow program at the beginning of your job with Allume is all about that. It's about helping you get up to speed to feel safe and confident in the basic functions of your job. And then beyond that, what happens is you expand into the 90-day success program. So the 90-day success program really kicks off now. So you're experiencing orientation, which is the first part. And what our goal is through the 90-day success program is to have you do orientation and some shadowing, and then you're going to continue to have some education that's going to bridge on out through your first 90 days of being out active in the field. And this expectations need to be understood and set right now, that your training requirements for the first 90 days and potentially beyond that until your mentor or supervisor feels that you are fully at the right speed and the right place to be certified in your role, you will have a lot of training that you need to do in addition to going and providing care. And so you'll be paid for those hours of training, of course, but it is part of the job. And so in the 90-day success program, you'll have additional training that you'll do about an hour each week that allows you to further develop your skills and nuances. So we'll get through the main things that you need to know how to do before you start, and we'll make sure you're safe. And then we'll continue to go back through and refine and say, okay, we reviewed this first section. Now we're going to go back and help you really get to know these different aspects of the clinical care, as well as how to document, use our technology, be compliant with all the different aspects of the QA is going to look for, and also be remarkable, provide that level of remarkability where there's a palpable notice of creating moments of remarkability with patients and families. So the 90-day success program is part of what stands out. And then there is a 6-month goal setting process that happens for all employees. And so you'll set goals early on as you work with your mentor, and you'll set some goals within the 90-day success program, and then you'll set goals from there that'll help you get to your first 6 months, and then every 6 months ongoing you will have the opportunity to look at your goals and progress as a person, progress clinically, progress as a leader, progress in yourself in many dimensions. So that's what will happen, and it's also part of why we are the preferred source for continuous care in Connecticut. So ongoing monthly training and assessments. Once you get, after you hit that, you're done with your 90-day success program. You've completed what your mentor has determined is you're certified in your role, and that level of ongoing training can sort of slip back. You're doing your 6-month goal setting, and now you have ongoing monthly training and assessments, and that will take about an hour of your time, and you'll be paid for that hour, of course. So these are the reasons why people are intrigued by Allume. And I think the remarkability is also not listed here specifically, but it is absolutely the reasons why. So if you'll just take a minute now, and I want you to identify for yourself what are 3 goals that you have over the next 3 months. Okay, so 3 goals you have over the next 3 months. And just take a moment and write those down. So number 1, 3 goals in the next 3 months that you have. Things you'd like to develop. What are your goals for yourself? Maybe it's about the way you want, number of hours, number of that you want to take, shifts you want to build in. Maybe there's a certain amount of skills you want to develop, certain level of confidence. Okay, so that's number 1. The second thing I would invite you to do is to write down 3 things that you would identify as your strengths. 3 strengths that you have in your role. Okay, 3 things you're good at. And lastly, what are 3 opportunities for development? What are 3 things you know you need to work on? And it could be something clinical, it could be something cultural, it could be communication, it could be listening, could be, gee, I really need to make sure I say hi to everybody in a nice way in the morning, because that's not my natural tendency. I'm more of an introvert, but this is part of what we need to do in order to connect and create intentional remarkability with the families. So it could be any of those things. So 3 goals, 3 strengths, and 3 opportunities for development. Okay, so go ahead and take a moment and put those in the space below, right? Click on the button below and log in. Okay, thank you.